Yo, yo, yo.
Ahoy! And a good early morning to everyone.
Are we coming through okay? Looks like it. Yeah.
Awesome! I realised yesterday, through Hardit's help, that I'd forgotten to make any freckly boobs whatsoever. So I have to freckle them boobs up.
You mentioned freckling them.
Yeah, I
but
did.
It didn't occur.
I forgot.
How could you forget freckling boobs?
I just forgot.
How?
But I'm going to do it today.
Surely that was your savoury meat on a plate that you were looking forward to, and it went cold and you forgot about it.
Yeah, it's like I just forgot before I got caught up in doing other stuff. Like in-betweens.
Everything gets in between you and freckling boobs.
That's the only thing I do. That's all they're good for.
No, it's just like, did you just say freckly boobs?
Freckly boobs! I'll say it again. Also, I was wondering, what do you think you should be slashing?
Tires.
That would be a whole different animation.
Prices.
Dragons in the hood.
Flybys.
What's a flyby?
When a dragon burns you and flies away.
Oh, I thought you were telling me you should be slashing flybys, and I was like, what's a flyby?
No, it was more I was riffing on your dragon and hood thing. Do you get it?
I get it. It's very good.
Andrew says a really stupid looking goblin.
Can do.
Getting my reference, getting it, you. Give us that one.
She needs some kind of jiggle action going on as well.
Yeah. Secondary, are you going to jiggle the action on threes?
Yes, I am going to attempt to jiggle the action on threes. I've been trying to do this entire thing on threes, so I'll also be attempting to jiggle the action in threes.
I like it. Let's see. Oh, this is playing the wrong headphone. Yeah.
So how's everyone doing today? How are y'all?
Noah says the back of the leg of an ogre. Then you don't have to draw a face, but legs are hard, so it's not much of a consolation.
That's true. I could just draw a big foot.
She could be hamstringing someone.
Clotheslining them with her sword. I mean, an ogre is good because it means that I don't have to worry about the fact that I didn't count in my staging for there being anything there. But we're doing D&D today.
That is true.
That's true. I'm going to be a dwarf barbarian. There's a game going on later today. We're getting to try the, what is it again?
I don't know. I don't really know much about it.
Oh, we're getting to test out a game that isn't released yet. What is it? Oh, I know it. It's like, I've been talking about it all week, and now as soon as I try to tell people, it's gone out of my head.
Has it been announced, or has it not been announced?
I'm pretty sure it's been announced.
Okay.
That's why, we got in contact with them and said, can we play it?
True.
It's one of the dungeons designed to kill you, essentially.
Okay, let's see. Does my pencil work today? Yes. Good. And is your screen up? Yes. Good.
Time to get them boobs jiggling.
That might be prohibited in YouTube's terms of service.
We're just gonna have to deal with it.
The art ones are okay.
These are art boobs.
That's why I said, but art ones are okay.
That's cool. As long as YouTube isn't trying to stop me.
Oh man, corruption. No. I hate it when like your file is just corrupt. Like you saved it, it was all fine, and then it's like, no, I kind of didn't. I didn't fully write that properly.
Oh, which files did it happen to? Have you lost something?
Not me, but Noah's saying that he's lost some Unity work.
Oh man, that sucks. I'm so sorry, Noah. I guess there's no way to get it back. Maybe it had an autosave on or something.
Do you guys use repos? Because you might want to look into getting like one of the free ones. Repository, where you can sort of upload your latest build and stuff.
It's what Mike used to use when he was developing games.
Yeah.
And it's good because you can roll back to previous versions.
Yeah.
And everyone on the team has access to it all the time. I worry I'm drawing too much attention to these boobs by redrawing them. Maybe I should have stuck with just transforming them. So it's a bit subtler. I don't know. Just want real subtle movements. I don't know why I'm trying to make her so subtle actually, you know, considering she's meant to have quite big boobs.
You don't know why you're making what? Sorry?
But I could like go completely overboard with the boob jiggle and really make them like fling around.
Alright.
But as it is, I'm making them like super subtle.
I think that's classy.
Keep it classy, San Diego.
Either. Slightly, I was just wanted to make a little rhyme. Don't mind me.
Yo, melon. Oh, melon, my melon.
Can I put a tweet out that says you're animating boob jiggle and I'm drawing lady bears?
Yeah, if you want.
That sounded like a no.
No, that's fine. I'm just concentrating. Sorry if I go quiet. I'm not used to animating boob jiggle. I don't usually animate people who are busty enough to have it.
It's requiring all your attention.
It is. All my attention is on the boobs right now. This is a hold your breath while you work moment.
I like it.
So one boob is jiggling more than the other boob now, which isn't good. Because it implies that she has uneven boobs.
Asymmetry is beautiful.
It's true.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
So now I wish there was a way to move multiple keys. I don't think there is.
Hey, Callie.
Right. Insert one right. Insert one right. Insert one right. Insert one right. Yeah, now I need to do this on all the ones. Okay. I was hoping I could insert frames into all of them at the same time. I can't. So I'm going to have to do it individually. Okay. So now I have space for boob jiggles.
Yeah. That didn't work. Okay.
What were you trying to do?
Get a screen cap of what's going on. Where's the bear character from? She's not a particular character, although she
kind of is.
She could be in the future. But it's more of a concept than a character. And he's just having fun.
Basically, Mike just wanted to paint naked ladies with bear heads.
Yep.
But then through doing that, he thought, hey, I could use this in something. So I was thinking of inserting into his story the Raven King as a character. As a kind of forest, what do you call it? Some kind of forest.
She's a shapeshifter.
Almost.
A forest what?
Shaman.
Yeah.
Which sounds pretty cool. Like this. I am fudging with the timing now a little bit, or at least spacing of the frames. Too much? Or is it too much? We'll see. What? Stop playing! That works a bit better.
Oh hey, Palifale. I'm just making a tweet, sorry. Oh, thanks for the follow, dude.
Pallyfail, is that you, Pally? From OA?
I'm not sure. It might be. Melvin says it's looking mighty fine.
Oh, thanks, Melvin.
Oh, hey, Catelyn Vanderhay says, hi, I'm new. I was trying to find new animators to follow on YouTube, and I found you guys through Gengram.
That's awesome. Hello.
Welcome.
I just realised that handoff is not working. That's frustrating. I need to fix it. Handoffs. What you gonna do with your handoffs?
They're gonna arc through the air in a beautiful way.
Like an aardvark.
If you threw an aardvark, would it arc in the air in a beautiful way?
I think so.
Is it worth testing?
If we can keep the aardvark afterwards. I like aardvarks.
Or what's left of it. What do you like about aardvarks?
What don't you like about aardvarks?
Nothing. I like pangolins more though.
Is that like a penguin?
No, you never seen a pangolin.
No.
Okay. So this is an aardvark. You might have to turn around to see them.
Okay, one sec. Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And this is a pangolin.
They're both adorable.
This is more adorable. It's practically a century. And adorable.
It's true that humans are terrible creatures who would rather prioritise protecting the creatures that are cute than the ones that are really in danger of extinction.
Yep.
It's sad, but Darwinism is having to take a back seat to the fact that humans are just more likely to protect things which are cute. Poor animals.
Should have grown some spines. Catelyn asked, do you guys animate for a living?
I attempt to. I'm freelancing, which means that you're kind of living project to project. So, I guess I kind of am, but whether I can make rent or not every month depends very much on whether I get work or not. So I'm attempting to live as an animator as a living, but it doesn't always quite cover rent. How about you, Mike?
I make my career as a comics colorist, so it's an adjacent field. But I sometimes collaborate with India on her animations and color frames.
Yeah, he basically colours all my frames for me. Well, has done since January, which is really, really helpful because it means I can animate faster. Mike's a colour wizard. He's awesome.
Although I'm demonstrating my use of line rather than colour right now.
Also, I did a comic book, and Mike coloured that.
That's true.
But we haven't quite made up costs for that yet, so we're trying our best. How about you? Do you animate? And what do you enjoy animating if you do?
Here's an example of a comic page.
Is it a girl and a gun one?
Yeah.
Cool. It's Friday though. Almost a weekend, yo! You guys got any plans for this weekend?
Catelyn is taking art classes at school, loves animation, and has some good friends who are amazing at it, and wants to try it, but career-wise, they're studying to be a civil engineer.
That's cool. That's awesome. The animation is a really fun, awesome hobby to have, for sure. It's awesome that your friends are into it too. That's one of the coolest things you can have if you're trying to learn animation, is a community of people who are also trying to learn it. You can all help each other figure stuff out.
I think that's one of the strengths of studios back in the day, was like they could help each other out with knowledge.
Yeah.
So there's a big pool, a talent pool, you might say.
Yeah, that is definitely one of the advantages of being in the studio. It's just being around other people who are into the same thing, so you can ask their opinions and things. Get some feedback. Or just get advice on how to approach a particular problem. Okay, so I have to figure out where I put the hair here. So remove one column, remove one column. The hair's in the right place now, looks like. And for this, remove one column, remove one column. I think that's in the right place. Cool. It would be nice to have a lead into that.
Okay, so if she had actual fur, she was pressing her head that direction, it would probably create like a little puff like that of fur. An additional thing for the muzzle to kind of smoosh against and hide behind.
Oh, I got a cool message from someone. I'll have to check it later.
Oh. Someone I know?
Sarah Walsh,
Ooh.
I believe. She met me with Anita Gorgon.
She ordered a gun.
Yeah, in fact, she probably got it. That must be what she's
Yeah!
talking about, because we sent those off the other day.
Yeah.
Woo!
Cool. You can check it if you want to.
It's okay, I won't check it on screen.
Fair enough.
Like, I don't know.
You don't know
like
what
checking private messages. So Friday. What are your plans today, Mike?
Today I'm going to be doing this Bear Lady drawing. Bear Lady drawing. Or Bear Naked Lady drawing. I should get into saying the right thing. And then I'm gonna maybe try and do a color study from this photograph on it as well. I want to do an image of the concept that I'm able to post onto Patreon. Just because they have like not safe for work tags, and I don't want to make our Patreon a not safe for work Patreon. We're gonna keep it less explicit, but still demonstrate the concept of the project, and then I'll make that into a post.
Cool.
And I'll edit together some Hollow Knight, and we'll be flatting some comic pages.
Sounds great.
And then later I'll be going with you to the thing.
Yeah! It's gonna be a good day.
How about you?
I have a feeling. I'll be working on Patrick's project for the majority of today, I think.
Cool.
And then likewise, going to this D&D thing. Also I'd like to finish inking the picture I started yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Because I have these new pens I bought which I really, really like for doing comics with, and I got to try them out for the first time yesterday.
Oh, that's really cool.
So I want to finish that off.
What's the picture of?
It's of the gang, you know.
Ah, cool.
Sylvia, Jeff and Mitch. All being cool. Oh no! I did the wrong thing with this frame. Oh gosh, Creator's transform controls are a little bit... They're just a bit sensitive sometimes.
The what is sensitive?
The transform controls.
Oh, okay. Does it suddenly fly off in a direction or something?
It's just like you barely have to touch it and it changes everything.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of hard to tell what you're doing sometimes. Needs a lot of tweaking.
It's probably a shortcut to stop that. H.C. Franklin says, penguin with popcorn.
Penguin with popcorn?
Yep. It's an emoticon.
It's awesome! We like penguins. We're all about the penguins here. Hachi Machi.
I brought back a little penguin from Japan. Plushie.
Not an actual penguin.
I could have. I was so close to a penguin not to bring him.
You actually really were.
Yeah.
Close to a penguin. You're also close to some sharks and rays.
Oh
I've got a
my
shark back.
gosh, those rays were weird.
You touched one.
You touched one too.
It was all jelly-like.
It was a bit slibber-bibbery.
Slibber-bibbery.
Yeah.
I love that adjective. It's my favourite one to use.
Slibber-bibbery. Deliberately. To follow scholarships for colours, do art the games.
It's interesting though, because the sharks felt quite rough-skinned.
Yeah.
And dry, and then the rays just felt like you were stroking jelly.
Yeah. I do wonder, like, whether they enjoy that. Because it was swimming toward people and around. So it must. Or it's given up on everything and it's just trying to escape the pool and dodge the silly humans.
I don't think it does enjoy it. I think they've just been put into a pool where there's nothing they can do about it. Like, how would they show they don't like it?
Yeah, I'm gonna Google this. Do rays enjoy being stroked?
But they might enjoy being stroked, maybe by the right person. But I'm pretty sure nothing would enjoy just constant harassment. By kids and tourists. Have you discovered anything?
I think they're okay with it.
How come?
I'm still reading through, but apparently it says not to stroke their spine, which is what we were advised to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel that this should be more of an in-between. So it's gonna become more of an in-between.
I love this description. Like, they're a wild animal, so don't go out and stroke one. That would be like trying to hug a wild fox. But in general, they're just a wholesome little pancake trying their best.
Oh.
Wholesome little pancake. Oh. H.C. Franklin says, "Alright guys, give me a 30-second pitch of why I should follow." You shouldn't.
Maybe you want to. If not, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to try and convince you to do anything that you don't really want to do. Like, honestly, we like our community kind of as it is. We're not super concerned about getting big on YouTube or anything, so if anyone wants to come along and do some animation with us and chat, you're welcome to. If not, we ain't banging.
Andrew asks, so are bats the pancakes of the air?
I like to think so.
Mm.
Oh, come on.
No, like, they're like, bats are like the hedgehogs of the air.
No, then what?
They sleep all day and they're adorable.
That's like a cat, not like a hedgehog.
Mm.
I mean, admittedly, hedgehogs do sleep all day too.
I think they're flying hedgehogs.
They're not. They're nothing like hedgehogs. They're way more like pancakes. They're sweet and delicious and soft.
No. Bats are sky dogs.
I've heard people call fruit bats like foxes, little flying foxes.
Flying foxes exist.
What, if you throw them?
No, like there's a thing called a flying fox.
Tell me about it.
Okay.
Welcome to Nature Friday. Learning all about nature and stuff.
Flying foxes are bats. There you go.
So
They have a higher classification of megabat.
So basically what you're telling me is that you heard the same thing I did, that bats are sometimes called flying foxes, and then you were like, oh, that's actually a thing. And
Yeah.
it was the thing I was talking about.
Yeah.
Thank you. If you could cross a bat with any animal, what would you cross a bat with?
Oh wow, flying foxes are pretty big.
Are they the size of a fox?
They're the size of a human.
No, they're not. That's crazy. You're lying. I'm turning around. I'm sorry, but where are you getting their size of a human from? That's for shortening. That's like, it's in the foreground.
World's
Oh,
largest.
Mike.
No.
That's hilarious. Just a bat close to camera. Look, Mike, it's like the size of a person.
You be quiet, you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in a salty mood today. I'm just sassing on everyone. I think it's because it's the end of the week, so I'm getting cocky. I'm like, what? It's Friday. I don't even have to try anymore. If I could cross a bat with an animal. Huh. I mean, everything I think of is kind of an animal like that. Like, I think of crossing a bat with a snake, and it's like, well, there are flying snakes. If you cross a bat with a stingray, well, it's pretty much just a bat under the water. A bat and a scorpion. That'd be pretty cool. Has a big old stinger on its backside. So they could do flybys. A bat and a frog. Ah, a bat and an aardvark.
No, a bat
Speaking
and a
of-
pangolin.
A bat and a pangolin.
A baglin.
Pangolin.
A pangolin.
Them famous pangolins that roam the forest. That'd be adorable.
What is that? What the verb for playing a banjo is? I'm just bangling.
I'm a bangling. I think it's when you put loads and loads of bangles on your arms.
Is that not a jingling?
That's a bangling.
Okay.
Not to be confused with a mandolin, which is when you put tons and tons of men on your arms.
What?
Sorry.
Tons of your men on. Is it what?
What are you talking about? I don't know.
Did you just say a bangling is when you put tons of men on your arms?
What, a mandolin?
That's not
A
true.
bangolin is the 18 plus version of a mandolin.
When you said 18, I thought you meant string.
18 string.
Yeah.
That'd be a heck of
A bangolin is an 18-string version of a mandolin.
Oh, whoa, that'd be pretty cool.
But-
Are there any instruments that have 18 strings?
Yeah.
Like exactly 18. Not more than 18. You can't just say a harp.
You can get an 18-string harp guitar.
What do you call a guitar harp?
A harp guitar.
A guitar.
No, a harp guitar.
A guitar.
Guitar.
A guitar. Because you want the H in there, right?
I'm gonna put on a harp guitar. Or I'm gonna put Michael Hedges' Aerial Boundaries. Because
So
I'm gonna
what's-
introduce you all to it.
What's a harpsichord?
It's a flat harp
A flat harp.
that you can play chords on.
I suspect you're making it up now. Because you can play chords on a harp without it having to be a harpsichord.
Hope you guys can hear this okay. Might just turn this up.
I like the sound of that, a treble guitar. It'd be like a treble bass. Only it would be a guitar, and the only reason it's called treble is because there are 3 kinds of strings. But other than that, basically the same. If you could cross a bat with an instrument, what would you cross it with?
Harmonica.
That would be pretty cool. It just makes the sound of a harmonica as it blows past the wind. It might be cool to have it like a tambourine.
So what, when it actually flies into things, it's like...
Every time it beats its wings, it's like...
Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah? How come?
Because it's cool. It's like you hear them in the back of your head.
We went and saw bats together. You keep forgetting this.
I did.
We went to a bat cave where there were tons of bats.
Yeah.
Because I love bats. I felt like Batman.
You just kind of walk in there with a cape.
Yeah. And there's a butler by the door and he's like, Master Bruce, I don't think you should be doing this. Your parents would be so proud. If you want to see a really good harpist, look up Harpo Marx harp scenes from the Marx Brothers movies. That's a mouthful.
Harpo Marx harp.
Oh, it looks like there's college and university talk going on in the chat.
Ah, cool.
Are you guys at the point where you're having to choose where you're going to go next? Because best of luck.
That felt like you were going to give advice, and then you're like, because, good luck.
Yeah, no, I don't think there's any advice I can really give.
No.
People's choices are very much like an individual thing. Pick good! I'm sure that wherever you go, you'll be awesome. I will check out the Marks videos. I tend to watch a lot of comedians from the 30s, before there was really sound in cinema, because I find pantomime super interesting. It's good for animation.
It sounds like music is a touch loud, and Trashbot's like, music's just a funny thing we do to air. Kevin, 2017.
Kevin quotes daily wisdom.
Okay, good. Best advice in
I grew up
2017.
in a fairly small town in Oklahoma, well, small city, but it was a...
Okay, Michael. You done.
You talking to yourself?
Mm.
What are you done doing?
That's loud.
Shabba-dabba-ba.
I feel like listening to... One hour of dark and powerful Viking music. Yeah.
Yeah. Burn, burn.
This may not be to everyone's taste though. Let me know if it's not. I think it's awesome.
I mean, it's going to be harder to find something which is to everyone's taste, right?
Yeah. Also, hello Ben. Welcome.
Hey Ben! How's it going? And tell me how you're faring. Tell me how you're doing. What's going on with you?
Pat says, oh look, you're onto colour already. Damn, you're fast.
I'm totally not. I was animating the hair and I couldn't tell where it was going because there were so many lines. So I just coloured it to make it faster for myself to see where all the shapes were.
Also, hello Pat.
Hello! How's it going? I saw your puppers on the Instagram link that you dropped into the peg bar the other day. But they're adorable. I suppose they're more doggos than puppers though. But he put a video of how they welcome him home when he gets back. It's adorable.
Benjamin's like, it's going. I'm here hoping to get better at art by looking at you guys and not practicing. No, that don't work.
You gotta do the practice. But we appreciate you being here.
You could get insight into someone else's approaches, but it may not necessarily work for you.
That's true. Me and Mike both have very different approaches. I always approach things with lines and he always approaches things with block colours first.
Always.
I suppose that's why you're a colourist and I'm not.
It's also ironic because I'm doing a line drawing.
Well, you're trying to break out of your comfort zone, right?
Yeah. Aw, dear. Oh, hey, Arctic.
Arctic! Hello!
Patrick says he's learned a lot just by watching you guys punch up his boards. I don't know how to read that we've learned a lot by watching us guys punch up his boards.
What? You could just read it normally.
Patrick says I learned a lot just by watching you guys punch up my
Oh,
boards.
that's awesome. I definitely learn a lot by watching Patrick animate as well. Like, it does really help to break out of your own habits, to see what someone else is doing. Just encourages you to try things different ways.
I can't. I need to zoom in on these feet. Hands and feet, man. They're difficult to draw when your reference is pixel.
I love hands and feet. I'm not good at them, but I love them. They're so much fun to draw.
Trying to draw this. Oh, well, that might have made it a little easier. So it's like this is the ball of the foot. No, not the ball. Yeah, ball? No. Is that the heel? No. Ball of the hand? Shut up, Mike.
Okay, that might.
No.
You seem to be having some kind of hand breakdown.
Is it foot?
Is it foot?
It's meant to be.
Yeah, I can identify with that, Patrick. Like, sometimes it's really hard to break out of yourself. I don't know if this is the same thing, but it reminds me of trying to learn to roller skate. Like, I would do it with my roller derby team in the hall, and I used to wish so much that I could just like get into the building when it was abandoned, so I could just try and break out of myself and do it. But it's really difficult to kind of push yourself past that wall. It helps with someone who's showing you. Definitely I find draw overs on my work so useful, the most useful thing. Because someone can explain to you what you should be doing. But I don't necessarily understand if people do that. But when they just show me, then it's so much easier. I'm like, oh, that's what you meant. I see. Drawers were the coolest part of the character design course I did too.
Yeah, Brett.
Brett Bean doing the drawers was like, oh, okay, so that's what you meant with the thing you said for 10 minutes or so. Just like in a couple of lines, you're like, oh, right.
Yeah, there's just no replacement for, like if you're talking about drawing, just seeing someone draw.
I'm looking forward to catching another Patrick stream this weekend. It's been ages since I've got to catch one. I want to see some of My Dad the Giant and how it's going.
Our current method for getting out of bed, Tibbs, is we travel to Japan, and we're still on Japan time, so it's really easy to wake up early.
That's cheating. It's true though. Like, at the minute we're waking up early naturally because we think that it's the middle of the day, and we're getting sleepy at like 6 o'clock at night or something ridiculous because it feels like it's like 12 at night. That's a good tip as well from Patrick, is put your alarm somewhere where you need to get up to turn it off. I do that sometimes. Also, I do a thing which probably isn't good to do, which is just to set like 20 alarms.
Mm.
When Reiki was staying with us, that drove her crazy.
Yeah.
Because she was in the same room as us one night and she was like, why do you have like 20 alarms? I set one at like 5 in the morning, 5:02, 5:03, 5:05, 5:07, 5:20.
I think that
5:29.
is actually less effective than having one alarm, because there's a security there of like, oh, another one will catch me. Whereas if there's one alarm and it goes, you're probably more likely to be like, I need to get up, otherwise I'll sleep in.
The thing is, it used to work. Like, because the idea and what it used to do was just to irritate me out of bed. Like, I'd just be like, oh, for God's sake, of course, fine, I'm up, fine. And then I'd be awake.
You're trying to simulate your parents.
But, yeah, I guess I was trying to get something to hassle me. But, my parents are awesome. They do know how to push my buttons by continually telling me the same thing over and over. But, yeah, they're cool peeps. But after a while, that did happen where I was just like, oh, well, another one's going to go off. And I would just like snooze them all, just continually, and ignore them. The thing is, one alarm also doesn't work that well, because I'm so used to snoozing now, because I broke myself by having so many alarms, that I naturally just do it, and sometimes don't even remember that I've done it. So having the phone across the room is the best technique. There's no way to just snooze it. You have to get up to do that.
That's a good question. Let me Google Maps it for you.
What your maps in?
How to get from Dublin to Kilkenny. I think it might be a bus too.
Oh! Well, you need to get train tickets to go from Dublin to Kilkenny. Can you not get a Lewis?
No. I think there's only buses.
Only buses. You sure?
No, I'm not sure.
Like, I feel like there would be a train.
There are trains. I'm being an asshole.
Yeah, I thought there would be trains. You don't necessarily need to get a ticket. There's a thing you can get called a leap card, which works a bit like a London Oyster card, where you pay €5 for it, and then you put money onto it, and you can tap it on and off on all of the trams and the trains. As long as it's got money on, it'll let you get on, and then all of the expenses for your travel, including the buses too, the buses have them as well, are on the one card. It provides you cheaper transport as well, so you do make your money back, especially if you're gonna be around for a week and be travelling a fair amount into and out of Dublin. Like I'd say, it's definitely worth getting.
I'm not entirely sure leaks cover outside of Dublin unless you get a particular one.
No, because I know you can leap onto one of the trains. So it feels like there would be a tap-off point. But then, I haven't gone to Kilkenny by a train before, so... Yeah, visitors can get the leap cards. You can just get them when you get into Dublin. There's terminals from everywhere. You can buy them at corner shops, at any train station. Yeah, they're really easy to get a hold of. I did add a boob jiggle, but I'm not sure it's working. Right, I had to delay the frames afterwards to give it space to jiggle, and then I tried to shortcut it, which I probably shouldn't have. So I'm not 100% convinced by the boob jiggle, but I attempted one. It seemed like since she has freckled boobies, some kind of attention needs to be paid to the boobies. I feel like I should have her overshoot a little bit here. Just in terms of moving upwards. Make sure each boob jiggles on its own. They gotta do their own there. I haven't done the freckles yet, Hardick. I want to make sure I get the boobs, so I'm okay with them. Thanks very much, Patrick.
It seems like the visitor leap card can cover commuter rail, and I'm seeing whether it says operates on 2 lines. One is from Connolly Station in the city to Kilcock. The other is from Houston Station to Salins. I'm just trying to see where.
Kilcock.
Yeah. I'm seeing where that is.
I love how many names in Dublin have Kill in them. There's a place just called Kill. Like the name of the town or whatever the place is, whether it's a village or a town or a city. It's just called Kill.
Yeah, I think if you want to get to Kilkenny, that'll be a separate ticket. I don't think you can get that on. I don't think you can get that with the leap card.
We should figure that out too, because I would like to at some point go to Kilkenny. So we'll look into it as well and let you know. Just because I'd like to visit sometime before Christmas, if possible.
From the looks of it, though, just paying for a ticket one way is about €15.
It's a fair amount. It's a fair way, though, isn't it? It's not the closest.
It is. It's about 130 kilometers, so it's about 80 miles away.
We'll look into it though, and we'll let you know for sure.
I just did.
I just mean like we'll actually probably buy a ticket or something ourselves.
Oh, and travel. Right, okay.
So we'll be able to truly say.
Oh, thanks, dude. Benjamin says that since they're newer to the channel, they used to only see Doig's colouring abilities, and I draw pretty well.
Yeah, he does. He's awesome.
I'm not sure. I've never really paid attention to toes and feet before, but with these drawings in particular, I want to like get hands articulated and feet articulated and everything done well.
That's good, like you're trying to push yourself.
Yeah, he specializes in bears and butts.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
So I feel like here I should do a little bit more work to get the face staying alive.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. I was watching an episode of The Flash yesterday, and one of the bad guys that was introduced, they smiled, and I'm like, where have I seen that smile before? And it was one of the actresses from the newer series of Battlestar Galactica. I just couldn't place her until I like.
Who was it? Was it Starbuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Starbuck a lot.
Hardik says he hasn't seen me draw a male figure yet.
I keep trying to encourage you to do that.
Maybe next week.
I don't animate mini male figures either, and I feel like that should change. There's this artist called Kappa Monotone, and he does these amazing animations of male figures. And I'd love to be able to draw torsos like that and have the same kind of understanding of the squash and stretch of the muscle.
Patrick said maybe I could do a male series called The Young Bucks, where all the heads are deer.
I like it! I like it! That's awesome.
I'm probably really terrible at mailing out the bigger stuff. Nah.
I know that I'm not great at it, which is why I should probably learn. Put some time into studying that. So maybe I should have that eye closed here.
Actually, that's not figure. I did a Harry Potter mermaid.
You did. So I might change this to eye closed. And see what happens. Or maybe we should have the head tilted up slightly more.
Night, Pat.
Night,
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 Patrick.
Patrick. Thanks for hanging out. Catch you soon. So the colouring of the hair seemed like a good shout. Up until down when I'm like just fiddling around with the frames and trying to get them to feel and move the way I want them to.
And now it's
Now
off. Are they on their own layer?
they are, it's a bit irritating because I have to like move them individually then go back to the other layer. I can't just like move everything at once. It's fine.
I think what I'm using just now is Cal Webster's Animator's brush, and depending on which version of Photoshop you have, I think his brushes got integrated into the new Photoshop, so it is a default brush now. But if you want to get it for whatever version of Photoshop you have, yeah, it's Cal Webster's Animator's brush. Animator's pencil, sorry, Animator's pencil.
Cal's brushes are amazing. Just if you use Photoshop and you like painting, probably worth investing in them.
You know, as much as I've seen deer heads up close, I can't remember the structure of them.
Have you seen deer heads up close?
Yeah?
You mean in Nara?
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be able to remember the structure of them just from that though, to be honest.
No. Anyway. Yugi Mation brought like this sort of screaming druid hooded dude with like a potion going, "Greetings, travelers. May anyone be interested in these potions?" I'm good. I just drank some milk.
That modified me is too much. It's just too much.
I've got plenty for all. Unfortunately, is that even coming across on the stream? Oh yeah, there they are.
What's that? Also, yes, Dad, you should go and sleep. It sounds like you don't get a whole lot of it, so if you're feeling sleepy, take advantage.
Yeah, dude.
What?
We do, yeah. We use Restream to stream to both. Projects. India completed the first book of Girl in the Gloom, so that's done, and she's moving on to doing what now?
The next book.
Yeah. So that'll go through a phase of thumbnailing and whatnot for a while. And project-wise for me, Hardick's like, next book next week!
No! Yeah, I'm moving on to working with Patrick on something which is really exciting and super cool. Doing the next book. And then in January, hopefully I have an animation gig lined up for the company I've worked with before. Doing some 2D animation, which will be really, really cool if it happens. So I really hope everything goes forward with that. And you currently are colouring a comic, right? Mike?
Hmm?
I said you currently are colouring a comic, right?
Oh, yeah. I've got a comics colouring project on with someone we met at the Lakes comic convention, which is cool. So I'm glad that we went and did a table there, because it means I have work for the next couple months.
It also means we can afford rent, which is amazing.
Which is important. Benjamin says, Yugimation is a YouTuber. I see him in AMB Animation Academy's room. He must have joined the dark side, a la Twitch.
Oh yeah, I've seen Yugimation's animations.
You have? Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey Tristan. When Doig and Swift stream comes up, it means no sleep for me. How you all doing tonight?
Oh no.
I need to get my evening streams going again for these poor unfortunate souls who just wanna see what we're doing.
People who are on our time zone, i.e. everyone.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Somehow, even though it's the most ridiculous time to choose, and no one from our actual time zone, well, some people do, but not many, our audience has somehow become the people that it's most inconvenient for. How is this possible?
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, I'd like to stream on Saturday.
Are you going to be able to?
How do you mean?
Well, because Saturday we're probably going to be talking to Patrick.
Oh, yeah. That's true. I might not be able to on Saturday
So
then.
it might not be the best time.
Yeah.
We have a chock-a-block weekend. Steiner was asking me like yesterday whether I was free this weekend, and I couldn't remember what I was doing. I got off after the call and was like, Mike, what am I doing this weekend? And he was like, Dungeons and Dragons on Friday, doing that project and talking with Patrick on Saturday, tabling at the Big Bang comic shop on Sunday. I was like, oh yeah, my weekend. It's all good stuff though.
It is all good stuff.
Yeah. I regret nothing. Nope, that didn't work. All that work to do that and it didn't even work.
I think I might have goofed.
You goofed?
I think I might have.
How so?
I think I was like, I think I might have made the leg too wide. But I hadn't. Because I just altered it and it's like, no, that makes the hip feel really weird, so yeah. Oh yeah, Patrick, he's a powerhouse. Lol.
He is, yeah, he is the powerhouse. Patrick's amazing. He's one of my biggest inspirations. So I'm like so beyond stoked to be working on a project with him, you won't believe. It's kind of like a dream come true. Super honoured.
Okay, I think I'm gonna leave this one and come back to it. Or I could try and get this hand done.
I wonder what would happen if I did that. All this. I think I like that better. I'm gonna do a freckle pass on the boobs.
finally begins.
Finally,
You're gone.
Does she have freckles on her face too?
I don't know.
That's a question. Let me have a look. Rascal. Dungeons. Dungeons in places, dragons in places, dragons in places. Let me get that official artwork up. But then she doesn't have any freckle boobs there because I suspect Aaron just described it. There we are, this person's going to have freckles on her face as well. Because Aaron just described it in the show itself, I think.
What, he was explicitly, she has freckled boobs?
Yes.
Nice.
I think I will give her freckly face.
I need to draw hands better.
Patrick is ancient. I don't think Patrick's that old. I think he's like 28 or something. Maybe 30. I think the oldest animations he has is just from when he was at university. But yeah, he streams every Saturday.
Sometimes Saturday and Sunday, I think.
On his personal short film that he's making, which is like the coolest, amazing, most amazing thing I've ever seen. The animation is just astounding. So definitely worth checking out him working on that. You can see it develop in real time. Yeah, Hardic, it's difficult. It's a really hard thing to learn. I'm still trying to learn to do that as well. Freckles awaken. Thank you. I don't know why I decided I would do such a complex freckle pattern. But I guess here I am. I've done one frame of it now, so it's far too late to go back. I have to try and figure out how to make them distort convincingly with the plane of the face. Like here they need to squash up because her cheek is being pushed up by her mouth.
Do you know what the theme is for this monthly?
Food.
Yeah.
So this doesn't quite match with that. So I know the theme's optional, but I would have liked to have done something on theme. So maybe if I have time next week, I'll do something regarding food with one of the other characters.
That's cool.
Like sorry.
Is there any character that fits for that?
Not really. They haven't really had any food at the moment. But Amanda does have a wolf, so I was thinking maybe he could jump into the air and grab a leg of lamb or something that's being tossed to him.
Alright, yeah.
Gives me an excuse to animate a doggo. Which will be fun and different.
Yeah, good fun drawing doggos. It looked like.
How much are you redrawing versus transforming, by the way, Hardik? Because sometimes stiffness can come from the fact that you're not redrawing your drawings, you're using transform. I've noticed it in my own stuff because I use transform quite a lot to animate. I notice that if I use it too much, it looks stiff sometimes. Yeah, I did have a lot of fun drawing doggos.
Cool.
How about you?
Yeah, it was a fun doggo. I think having to do it with limited time and taking time out to do it was a bit stressful, but
yeah. Like, it's a shame that we didn't really have time to do it until we went to Japan, and then it was kind of hard to do it too because we were on holiday with two other people, so we wanted to like be available to hang out with them.
Yeah.
And of course we were like chock-a-block with seeing stuff every single day, so we had very, very little time to do it. We managed it though in the end.
Yeah, I wasn't anticipating us watching anime together every night.
Mm.
That kind of just happened.
That was nice. So.
I really enjoyed the series.
Me too. So Hardik says he barely uses transform tool. I'm trying to figure out where the stiffness could come from there.
Ooh, matron.
I mean, tying down is always difficult because inking does always just inherently just add some stiffness to it, unless you're an amazing inker. How are you working with key poses when it comes to delaying things? Are you working it out before you do your keys and then drawing your keys with those parts delayed? Or are you doing it straight ahead? Or are you like keying and then going back through and altering your keys so that some parts are delayed? So the stiffness literally only comes on your inking. Like, tying it down, I guess, would be what you call a little clean-up. So when you say fixing the key poses, what do you mean by that? Do you mean you bring it on model? I see. So you essentially you don't pick your keyframes at random, but you look for the ones that look to you like keyframes, and then you redraw them. Do you redo the animation from scratch, or do you keep all your roughs and draw over them? Aha, you use your roughs as guides, but not going to be drawn over. I see. Yeah, well, of course, that means, I guess, the timing is going to change from your roughs to your keys. Because once you have it as a key, it wasn't necessarily designed to be a key. And you're going to gear towards that more. I think maybe that's why your stiffness is happening. I'd be interested to see you try to thumbnail out your key poses first, knowing what your key poses are going to be before you start, and then straight heading in between them, or through them rather. Like, often I'll set a key pose and then I'll end up overshooting it and then settling afterwards, which I think is okay. But yeah, try designing your key poses and then going straight through them. Because I think if you have a really nice rough animation that feels like it flows, and then you pick the frames you feel like are keys from that, and then redraw or redo the animation gearing towards those frames, all the overlaps and things you had are probably going to get lost or not work the same. So for this animation, I had 4 poses drawn out in my sketchbook, very, very, very roughly. Just the idea of them essentially, but there were drawings that I liked and that I was excited about. So I had that one, I had that one, I had, let's see, that one, I had that
Thanks
one.
for the follow, Hugo Stone.
I had that
Good
one,
morning.
and I had that one. And then everything else I just animated through. And that seemed to work out well because it gives you the room to improv there. Whereas if you improv and then try and tie that down and replicate it into something else, it kind of loses the life you gave it. Oh, Kyle Webster.
Don't worry, I got it.
Ah, cool. Cool, cool.
Grog asked whether you're going to submit this animation to the Dragons and Places fan art contest they announced on Twitter.
Do you think you're allowed to submit animations?
I think there's no rule against it.
This was something I was wondering about. Because if the deadline is gives me enough time to do the other characters, that'd be really fun.
I don't think the deadline gives enough time for that.
When is the deadline?
Like next week.
Next week. Like I was going to use it for Cutie Saturday.
Yeah.
But that was before I knew that this fan art contest was announced. Like I'd love to do something for that.
Submit it for both.
Is it weird to feel like that's cheating a little bit?
No.
It's like I did this thing. I'm going to post it for this exposure. Now I'm going to post it for that exposure. It's like I just did it because I thought it would be fun. And now it seems like I did it to yell, "Hey guys, look!" Maybe that's just the insecure artist in me talking.
Well, they're the ones that have organised the fan art contest. They're the ones that have organised the Cutie Saturday, and they're the ones that have said, please submit to our things.
Mm-hmm.
And they're the ones
the
that...
same thing to both.
I guess so. I don't...
Like, maybe I should take a voice clip and do a little animation to it.
They were saying that they appreciate art that was depicting events from the podcast.
Yeah, like funny moments. I could do something like that, maybe.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to try. Get them freckle boobs.
Also, there's no guarantee if you submit it to one that it would get seen or picked up.
No, it's true. I've posted a couple of times for Cutie Saturday and I've never been seen or picked up, so I'm under no illusions. But if it doesn't get seen or picked up by Cutie Saturday, at least it'll be on my wall and viewable to people.
Yeah. Oh, later, Steiny.
Oh, see you, Steiny. Oh, the deadline is Tuesday. Oh, wow.
Tim
Okay.
says, I think it's more badass if you say, here's my fan art, but I won't enter the contest, so you'll still have a chance.
You know exactly how to spin things, Tibbs. If it's Tuesday, I don't think I have much chance of doing
No.
an excerpt animation for then.
Yeah.
That's a shame because I would have liked to have done that. Okay, let's see what's happening here.
Well, it doesn't mean you can't still do it, you just can't submit it for the deadline.
Yeah, that's true. But if I'm not submitting it for the competition, I'll probably just do the next one in this series.
Yeah.
Because I was going to do each of them doing something cool and then have like their name. Like one of those cheesy intro scenes where they're like, Rascal! Amanda! You know.
Sounds good. Good plan.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a shame they announced it so close to the deadline, isn't it? It's kind of weird how little time they gave us. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I suspect maybe they were doing it for some promotional thing. And they didn't, like, maybe they had the opportunity to do something promotional for it, and they thought, oh, this will be a great opportunity for a fan contest.
Maybe.
But they didn't necessarily have time to plan they were going to do that. It was more of a spur of the moment type of thing to get in time for this promotional thing they were going to do. So that's why it's suddenly like, oh, hey, fan art people.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, maybe they want to do an advert or have a feature out on something. Because I feel like otherwise they would have given us like 2 weeks or something to do it.
I don't know when they announced it.
I retweeted it. It
Oh,
feels
okay.
like they only announced it like yesterday or the day before.
Right.
But
Yeah, 2 days ago.
2 days ago. So they announced it Wednesday,
Yeah, they gave people a week.
just under. It's Tuesday for the deadline. I like female because he reminds me of Papyrus. But not in character. Only in looks. He's a skelly man! Getting freckles right is difficult. It looks like I'm not doing anything special to freckle, but I've redrawn it like 5 times. It's just hard to make it like it's being pushed against her skin. Heartache, you should totally submit your female animation for the fan art contest. Especially if you're going to redo it.
Oh, yay!
I think it's pretty much just his face. What are you yelling at?
Doggozine put up a tweet and it's got a thumbnail of my piece for it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Look at my little doggo. Doggo, 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 doggo.
Am I?
You were in last ones.
I'm in last ones.
Yeah, the last one they did.
But they didn't have my piece, the last one they did.
Yeah, they did.
When was that? Did you tell me?
It was 2 days ago. No, I didn't tell you.
Oh, I didn't know. I'd like to see that.
There you go. Water dog.
I'm waiting for it to go up on my screen. Yay! Awesome! It looks like it's going to be a really good scene.
Yeah. Doggo. Doggo. Yeah, look, Hyde's one's there too.
Yes, he did his actual dog,
Yeah.
which makes sense.
Yeah. It's really cool to see the variety of what people have done. Ooh, Ludovines looks really cool. Yeah, it looks really cool. I think you and him did an art trade.
Yes, we did. I have to shout about his book Pole Quest at some point to tell people to go and buy that because it's awesome.
Yeah, it's super cool.
He did this really, really cool thing, which is he did an entire comic book, but it was kind of like a choose your own adventure comic book. So he would put up tweets for each panel about what you should choose to do, and you could vote on a poll about what the character should do, and then the next panel would be the result of that. And he published it into a book, and it's got all the polls in there so you can see what everyone voted on and what they voted for. It's great. It's really fun. He said he might do a poll quest too, so I hope so. It's lucky for you. Oh no. Yeah, I get you, Hardick. It was the same for me when I was using Mike's laptop. It makes it really hard to animate.
Is that what he was doing with them? That's awesome.
What's that?
The rocks that Luke was painting the faces on, I guess he gave to people when they bought a comic.
I got one.
You get a rock.
A rock. I got an unhappy rock because I feel like then there's something I can do to make his life better.
Okay.
It will save you, rock.
You realise that rock will never be happy.
It will. I will make it happy.
Okay. By removing its face and redrawing another one.
No, by treating it nice. Buying it nice things.
I'm not sure you understand how this works.
You can say what you want. You don't have a rock.
I don't have a rock.
You don't know the responsibility of having to take care of a young rock's happiness and well-being.
No. Funny that.
Yeah, so you can't judge. No judgment.
He said that was the only one that no one else took. He's such a manipulative asshole.
What, because he's telling you which rocks to get?
No. Just like guilting people into taking sad rocks.
Well, when it's sad, you want to tell it it's okay by adopting it.
It's a manipulative move. Playing with people's heartstrings with rocks. He's a mastermind, a fiend.
Well, that was a damn cool comic and a very smart idea, so I don't doubt you. Just put the freckles everywhere now, it's fine, no one's gonna know. But I didn't keep it consistent.
Take care, Hardick.
See you, Hardick. Thanks for hanging out.
Actually, it's 9:10.
Oh, jeez. I feel like I want to finish the freckle pass, though.
Okay.
I'm almost done. I mean, this is all just like... Her boobs are basically gone now.
Gone?
Yeah, like, she's turned around.
Oh, right, gotcha. I was like... I didn't realise that's what freckle pass meant.
I've just erased her boobs.
They have become the size of freckles.
She's a cool character though. I think Rascal might be... She might be my favourite. I really like Amanda as well. Then again, I like all of them. I think Amanda's just like a sweetheart though. And I really like Rascal because even though like Aaron keeps really heavily dropping the exposition on her backstory, I like her motivation to defend the merchants. It's a cool.
The parents are gone, the place will be cleaned up in 10, and then it's party time, so get over here when you can. Is this your new apartment, Tibbs? Has it finally happened?
It's finally happened. It's not just a legend, some kind of urban myth. Has the prophecy been fulfilled?
You know we would have been over there during Thal.
Yeah, post-haste. Like, at least you would have known the way to your own apartment. As opposed to us who didn't know our way to the place we were staying.
I should really listen to Dragons and Places.
Yeah, you should.
I've heard maybe the first 10 minutes.
Like, you might want to do some fan art too, if you enjoy it.
Nah. Just kidding.
Oh. You don't have to, but you might want to. Depending on how much you enjoy it. Aha! I see boobies. Get freckled. Get frecked.
Get frack. It's gonna frack it.
I'm gonna freck it.
This is an interesting exercise because I've got all the different angles of her in the same pose. Like trying to learn how to convey the same volume from different angles is quite cool.
That sounds really cool. That sounds like animation.
I'm animating. Very, very slow rotation. I think they actually get the model to like move though, so I don't think it's like on a rotating board or anything.
She has freckles now.
An important thing for every growing girl.
Yeah, I think so. I used to wish that I had freckles.
On your boobs.
Just in general.
Okay.
I think freckles are really cool looking.
I got freckles.
Yeah, you do. Kind of jealous of you. One day I'm gonna steal your skin.
And wear it.
Yeah.
That's illegal.
Is it?
I think so.
I don't know if I've like read anywhere that you're not allowed to steal people's skin.
I think it's pretty much covered in horror section
Horror section.
of the law.
The horror section of the law.
Yeah.
As opposed to the western section or the romance section, the comedy section.
Oh man, you don't want to dig into the romance section.
Thou shalt not plunge. Oh, that's tough. Tibbs, if you get a bad DM, there's not that much you can do.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting tonight because there are apparently there are 5 groups of 5 players with a DM each.
That's gonna be really noisy.
Yeah, I think it is. I guess that's just how they organised it. I'm not sure it will be the best environment for playing D&D. Just because there's going to be 5 groups of adventurers all screaming in the same room.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not all in the same room though.
I hope not.
Maybe we'll be in different rooms.
Maybe it's like me up at the canteen, but then no, we're all just gonna be in the canteen, aren't we?
Probably. I kind of hope that we get Alan as a DM as well, just because he's our DM in our usual game sessions. So
okay.
I've really missed being able to join in since I went to Japan and had all this work on. So it'd be nice to connect with the same crew again, you know?
Yeah. But if that group is
Yeah.
bigger than 5, then they're gonna get split apart if they're all
Exactly.
playing.
And it is it's in terms of character names, it's Val, Abner, Charlotte, Amelia, Grub, whoever you want to be realm. And we're meant to be in groups of 5, so... Oh, and Daisy.
Yeah. I need to come up with a character name.
Me too.
I might call myself Duckeye.
I like it.
Like Hawkeye, but duck.
Not a duck. Like, is it a family name, or are you called that because of something you've done?
I done the duck.
Like, are you known as that because you have a certain aptitude for something, or weakness for something, or are you called that because that's what your family name's always been?
I think it was a family name that had to get translated. That's what you translate the Elvish name into.
Lost in translation.
Yeah.
I didn't quite have a chance to do what she was slashing, but I really got the boob jiggle in.
It's probably like Dal Rathun or something in Elvish, but Duck Eye is what it's translated to.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna head off ski.
First name Donald.
Donald Duck-Eye.
Maybe not.
So yeah, are you good to go, Mike?
I'm good to go, India.
Alright. So we're gonna head off, but you guys, thank you so much for just coming and hanging out and being cool. It's really good to do another week of Annie Weeklies. Annie Mornings. That's what they are. It's been really cool to come back and do another week of them because I miss them so much. It's really awesome to hang out with you all again.
Do you want to play your animation at the end?
Oh yeah, sure. Let's stick it on play.
Oh, the jiggle.
Yeah, I'll keep working on this a little bit probably. Just before I post it tomorrow, I might do another hour or so on it in the morning. But I'll be back streaming next week. And I'll post this on Twitter tomorrow, so you all can see it.
Cool, India, cool.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go and get on with other projects. So thank you guys for all the help and conversation.
This is what I did. Destroying. Yeah! Goodbye, everyone!
I just read Tibbs's. Thank you so much, Indy, for being you. And thank you, Doig, for trying your best to be a better person. Thanks for joining us, Grog. Sorry if we've been a bit tired this week, but hopefully we're back to non-jet-lagged versions of ourselves next week.
Yep. Sounds good.
Much love to everyone. Have a great weekend. Best of luck.
May that weekend be filled with
Adventure!
adventure. Bye-bye.